Oh my goodness, my mic was muted the whole time. Anyway, this is what we are going to go over here in a couple minutes, what these three candles are. You can kind of look at the 5 minute chart while being on the 1 minute chart. Really, really awesome. I'll go over that in a minute. Let's mark up our daily highs and lows like we usually do. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna maneuver this around a little bit. Let's take this here. I don't feel like creating new ones. So we have our high, we have our low already set actually. So we can just put this one up to the next potential area if we continue up. And then we got this area down here, which is just gonna leave the pivot point as is. This is our low. So here we are, it's our low for the day. Our high. This is market open, believe it or not. So this was the gap that I caught today or last night. Sorry. I caught the gap fill. So I ended up making $3,000 on that from this signal. And the gap obviously was right here. And we came right back down. So we have our 5 minute chart laid out. I'm going to go down to the 1 minute chart because I want to show you right here. Mind you, we might actually tap into lows again. So just keeping an eye on it. There's our little wedge for the morning. Here is an indicator that I found over the weekend. And it's called PO3 Exotrades. And I left the scale as 1. I put the position offset 16. It just puts it like farther away from your chart, farther away from the candle. So there's like more space. You could put it up to whatever you want. I did number of candles, 3 candles for the 5 minute chart. So with that, oh, gotta remove one thing. That person keeps coming in with their recording system and it keeps popping up on my screen. Anyway, you go to indicators and you type in PO3 Exo Trades. It's by Simon 1400. And it's really, really awesome indicator. It allows you to see the 5 minute candle, that flip in the 5 minute candle, like we talk about, without being on the 5 minute chart. So instead of having both charts up, you could just have one chart up. So I really, really like that as something to be able to look at. And you can do any candle if you feel comfortable with the 1 hour candle or the 4 hour candle or even the 15 minute candle. This is a really awesome way to be able to see that flip when it's going to happen for the 5 minute candle hack in the candle using that PO3 Exo Trades. I'm working on a version for myself right now. For right now, this is a free indicator, but I'm working on a version that will actually count down the candle and do a bunch of other things. So you could be able to have both of that. You don't have to have multiple charts and it will be an indicator. It's just in the works. But in the meantime, we can leverage this free indicator and work with it. I'm going to move this here. Do the 2 minute chart. So looking for the countdown of the 5 minute candle, we won't be looking over here for this countdown of these candles. We would just have to look at the time. So it's 9:28. We have 2 minutes left in this 5 minute candle. determine where it's going. You can add more candles. I know one of you just asked me that. Yes, you can add more candles if you want. So you want to display 5 candles. It will show you kind of where everything is going. I'm going to offset it just a little bit more. Just so it's pushed over. It's a nice little. I think we're going to tap into these lows, to be honest. So might be looking at a short here down to this low of 730. We'll see. $9.30 open. Let's see. I'm not in. I guess I'm right here because I'm not in. Now I'm in. Well, pulling the break even. Just let it ride from there. Okay. I hit my take profit. 1,500 across 5 accounts. I am done for the day. I kind of had it targeting these lows from 730. And take profit hit. That's a quick day for Labor Day. Who caught that? Please tell me y'all caught that. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Am I done? Yeah, I'm done for the day. I just made my money. Obviously, if I see something else, I'll let you guys know. Like I always do. But knew we were gonna tap into those lows. $430, Dallas. I am so happy for you. That is awesome. Well, anyway, you can see the 5-minute chart here. For those that are just popping on. I use the PO3 Exo trades. This is my settings for it. Oh, it's a free indicator. I think it's by Simon 1400, it said. But this is my settings for it. I have it on the 5-minute chart. That way I could see the 5-minute candle hack when I'm on a 1-minute chart or a 2-minute chart. So this is just a really awesome way to be able to see what the 5-minute chart was doing. And as you can see over here, it does match up. So that candle here with the wick right there. So it matches up beautiful. And you could be able to see when that 5-minute candle hack flip is going to happen, or if it has a flat bottom or a flat top, and you could see the pullback continuation come about. For example, for this one where we pushed up real high and left the wick, we pushed up here and we reversed, showing you the push back down again. And then this candle pushed up, not far, and then pushed back down. So yeah, we did good. I'm happy with it. How much was my risk? I only risked what was it? Hold on. 500. 500 to make $1,488 after everything. I had it set at 1,500, but you know how fees are. Commissions and stuff. Good day. Happy Labor Day. Yeah, it is Labor Day. It's funny, my husband woke me up this morning. He's like, Happy Labor Day because you have labored a lot. I'm like, good night. What's the name of the free indicator? Congratulations on your $380, by the way. And the free indicator is PO3XO Trades by Simon 1400. It has like 571 saves on it. So, oh, I clicked it twice. I don't want it twice. So, this is my settings. Oh, well, there's my settings. Congratulations, Summer. That's awesome. $12. Still, you're doing good. You're just starting out. It's okay. Do I think we're going to tap back down into this area? Well, I mean, we do have a pretty flat bottom here. So either this candle or the next candle might push us back down. Let's see if we have any zones that they want to head for. We have a 512 zone heading up. So that's all the way up at the highs. So we might actually reverse. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. That's all that matters is if you're happy about your wins, and your accuracy is the most important thing right now. You know, I say that about binary options over here. My accuracy is the most important thing. I traded with $11 because I was showing my son a new strategy that I was looking at. It was using still the 5-minute candle hack, but it was using, instead of $100 or $50, we did multiple trades at $11 to get multiple different entries, and they all ended up playing out. It was a beautiful trade this morning. He thought it was really cool. So I was showing him how I was looking at the manipulation on the 1-minute chart for the OTCs. And that was like the moment I opened my eyes. He comes into bed and he's like, "Good morning, Mom. Can you show me something you do with trading?" I'm like, "I just woke up." He's 8 years old. I need to figure out lot sizing for Forex Nest 100. I will ask the bot. Yeah, ask the bot. Tell it your broker, the platform you're using, and it will break it down for you. The more information you give it in context-wise, the more accurate it will be. I think a lot of people mistake ChatGPT for being like a fortune teller, when really ChatGPT needs a lot of context, a lot of background information, and then it will give you an even more accurate and defined answer. But if you say, like, for example, my son the other day asked ChatGPT, what does this rash look like on my arm? When he went outside and he played and he touched a plant. Well, then it came up with all different things. And then he says, this is the branch that was nearby that I wrote. And he took a picture of it and showed it. Then ChatGPT is like, okay, we could scratch all that stuff. Let's break it down to this. So that's just an example of how you use ChatGPT. A lot of people talk about trading being like, oh, it can predict these trades. Just send it your chart. Well, yeah, send it your chart, but also remember if you give it more context, if you tell it where the highs and the lows are, if you tell it where maybe the stochastic's looking like and the RSI's looking like, or what the indicators are showing with the Firestorm indicators, it will give you more information now and probably better results due to you giving it more context. So just make sure you always give the chat bot that's inside our community more context and anytime you use ChatGPT as well. Will this? I don't know if it's going to come back down. Honestly, it is Labor Day. I wasn't expecting any big movements today. We could have it. Yes, Apex is on sale right now. Today is the last day. It is 90% off if you use the code FTA. So capital letters FTA, and you will get 90% off. Yes, I am going to be teaching Ninja Trader. Don't worry. I literally have this like entire setup over here. Looks awesome. And it's going to help tremendously. Here we have a flat top. We might push down and then push right back up because we have this high it wants to tap into. So there you go. You're trying trade evade chart for the first time. I was doing well, had the stop loss set wrong, got knocked out of the trade, still made $150. That's all that matters. You're learning. That's all that matters. Congratulations. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much going on today. Let's see. Your brain is on holiday? It might be. We are going to be profitable traders. Yes, you are. All of you are. I did grab 10 more Apex accounts and I passed those all last night. So that's fun. It might push up and catch those cells. It just might. Let's see. Where are they? 495? 497? Let's see. Feel like right up here. Oh, they moved it down to 490. They want to get filled. My goodness. 490 seemed to have left. For what? 495. We'll just leave it there as a middle ground. Let me zoom in. Get you guys better volume look. I don't know, the volume looks pretty low. See if it will actually want to break. Do I keep my charts up all day? We're getting a buy signal from Firestorm FX, by the way. Take profit one is around that area. I do not keep my charts up all day. I do keep Bookmap up on my computer only because my computer's already on and running. So then I just have it gathering a lot of data all day. But even if you turn it off and turn it back on, you could have it load the data from the last 48 hours. It will take like probably 20 minutes to load, which is fine if you get on early. But I just leave my charts the way they are. I close out my computer while my laptop here where I trade and I'm done. And when I am trading the rest of the day, I am trading pocket option from my phone. So if I want to make more money, I have that itch to continue the trade. Instead of trading on my accounts, I switch right to binary options. And then I just trade all day on binary options. I'm usually trading like in between making lunch, dinner, just placing a couple trades here or there for 30 seconds. So you have to wait till candle closure for the signal to confirm. I had a few people ask me that are new. When candle closes and it's open, then it will confirm the signal. So I do think we're going to go up to that area. It's a strong area that wants to be filled. And here we go. Make sure you're trailing. If you're in, pull the break even. It's a pretty volatile day. No reason to take some big losses. Yeah, I would be trailing at this point. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Here we are tapping into that level here soon. It looked like they moved it up to 505, which would be about here. So let's see. We got 1 minute left. Showing some weakening on the 5-minute candle. Wild day in the market. But we got in good this morning. Volume is very low. It's like nighttime volume, basically. Did turn out. Thanks. I didn't notice. Could have a pullback continuation back up here. This is another reason why looking at that 5-minute chart is awesome, because you can kind of dictate whether this is going to be valid. Let's see where this candle closes. It did not close up. I would have wanted to see a green candle. Got a couple minutes left. We could push up. Yeah, 10 a.m. is approaching. So we'll see. I think we did tap into the high though. Yeah, we did. Almost. Almost tapped into the high. Tapped into entry again. Yeah, I'm yawning because I'm exhausted. Went to sleep at like 12:35 last night. We got 45 seconds left until 10 a.m. candle. We'll see what happens. Another tip, if you trade pocket option, do not trade pocket option right at 10 o'clock or right at the end of an hour. So right at the beginning of an hour and right at the end of an hour. Let it have 5 minutes to pan out before you trade again, because that's the most manipulation is around the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of an hour candle. So make sure you're not trading on pocket option during those times. And this is why we don't do the typical pullback continuation without solid proof from the 5 minute chart, because I know some people just trade pullback continuation, pullback continuation. You need to have more context behind it. There's nothing going on originally. Now we have a push heading up, but it is 10 a.m. So you might want to give it a minute with this 5 minute candle leaving this and pushing back down potentially again. This is why we don't just take every single pullback and continuation that comes about. I would like to see it close up right at or above that red candle here. But it's holding up that trend line pretty good. And there's our push. Saw it on Bookmap too. I don't know. Don't look like there's much volume. I might call it it. I don't want to sit here forever. Oh, exhausted today. But we made money. I will post inside the chats and on my story. Did $3,000 last night across Apex. And then today I did $1,499 on the Top Step accounts. So we did good. That's across the 5 accounts, by the way. But this, I don't know, there's just not enough volume going on today. But I figured we'd come on, make money, and we did. First thing, this is why you need to be on around 9:20, like I tell everybody. Make sure you're waiting at 9:20, because a lot of you hop on after the signal was already gone. So make sure you're on at 9:20. Nothing wrong with being early. Yeah, we are pushing up, breaking out. But I'm gonna get off of here. I will see you all tomorrow and have a nice, safe Labor Day. It's pretty crazy out there with the boaters. Oh my goodness. I almost saw like 2 boating accidents from people just being wild. Bye bye. I will see you tomorrow.